Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir, for the opportunity to respond to this question, and I thank the Honourable George Vignathan for his question. Bridges have a special place in transportation infrastructure because they are the link between different parts of different places with other places. And bridges that we have, the structures have the purpose to carry the traffic loads of the highway, crossing any obstacle and performing effective communication between two destinations. FRA has been caring for over 1,200 bridges on our road network, and like roads, bridges age, and they also require a program of regular maintenance. In terms of upgrading and replacement of bridges, Mr. Speaker, sir, since the Fiji Roads Authority came into existence, a total of 52 bridges have been replaced, and hundreds continue to receive repairs until they get replaced, because we cannot replace all the bridges at once. So sometimes we just have to keep repairing them until it gets time for them to become replaced. FRA has now invested around more than $450 million for the past 9 years for the bridges and jetties maintenance and renewals. And currently, Fiji Roads Authority has already completed 14 bridges, and 10 are to be completed by 2022, and 3 to be completed by the year 2023. And all this amounts to more than $100 million. Just for the benefit of the members of Parliament, some of these bridges in these central critical bridges in the Central Division have included the Tamuboi Wai Bridge, completed in 2020, Waindamu Bridge, completed in 2021, the Viria Bridge, completed this year, Wainra Bridge, completed this year, the Wainawi Bridge, currently in progress, the Waindalida Bridge, currently in progress, the Tonga Modular Bridge. This is a bridge where the contract had been awarded but had to be terminated and re-tendered out. The Nasese Bridge, which is currently being developed as we speak. It's part of the Queen Elizabeth Drive project that is beautifying the shores of Suva. The Suva Pony Club Crossing, the Mbenga Steel Hill project. In the Western Division, some of the bridges have included the Mbalanambolo Modular Bridge, completed in 2019, the Navanga Modular Bridge, Nandronga Navasa, completed in 2019, the Velo Velo Bridge, completed in Ba, completed in this year, the Corvo Bridge in Ba, completed earlier this year and also commissioned earlier this year. Yangara Bridge, that is due to be completed this year, Mbulu Bridge, commissioned earlier this year, the Tabo Liver Bridge, that will be completed this year, the Matawale Bridge in Nandronga and Navasa, that will be completed this year. The Buniasi Bridge, scheduled to be completed next year. The Matawai Lebu Modular Bridge on the main road in Ra, scheduled to be completed this year. Nasiani Modular Bridge, scheduled to be completed this year. Naviti Levu Bridge in Nandronga Navasa, scheduled to be completed this year. And the Burawai Crossing on the border between Tailebu North and Ra, that is also scheduled to be completed this year. Some of the bridges in the north have included the Korobula Bridge, completed in 2020, Korobuli Bridge, completed in 2020, Vesimrua Bridge, completed in 2020, Nakasava Bridge, completed in 2020, Watundava Bridge, completed in 2020, and the Nayarambale Modular Bridge, that is scheduled for completion this year, the Wunikawakawa Modular Bridge, scheduled also for completion this year. So those are, Mr. Speaker, sir, are some of the major bridges that FRA has been working on. Around 67.6 million was allocated for the upgrade and replacement of bridges and crossings. This has included the renewal of bridges and crossings, and of the 14 bridges, there are 14 bridges in the Central Eastern Division, 20 in the Western Division, and 20 in the Northern Division. $300,000 was allocated for the rehabilitation of the Wunimase access road in Langalanganandi. There's also been money that's been allocated for jetties across different parts of Fiji, and also FRA has set in place a plan for 40 bridges and 30 jetties nationwide. So currently, the design work is to be scheduled to be done on these 40 bridges across Fiji. And these bridges, what FRA has done, it's looked at all the bridges that need to be carried out and it's prioritized them. Priority 1, Priority 2, Priority 3, Priority 4. And the bridges in priority 1 that are now in the planning stage include the Menrokutu Bridge, the Lami Bridge, the Nabutu Bridge, the Wunitongolo Bridge, the VCC Bridge, the Vitawa Bridge, Navola, Matawalu, Sambeto, and Lomolomo. Priority 2, the Winyunrobo, Sarava, Sawani Bridge, Narata Bridge, Lambasa Bridge, Savarakareka Bridge, Kulukulu Bridge, Ulobi Bridge, Nasiakula Bridge, the Lomolomo Slip. Priority 3, Nandi River Bridge, Natongandrabu, Wayanitu Bridge, Nanduru, Sabu 6, Waini Susu 2, Renwick Nambukolo Creek, Koronombu 2 Bridge, Nerewa Namotomoto, Nambotolu 2 Bridge. And priority 4, Oinafa, Wainalakalako Bridge, Navidula, Wainaviti Bridge, Navada Bridge, Mbuda Crossing, Ngadavula Crossing, Sese Bridge, Waida, Wai Bridge, Namba Karoko Bridge. And in addition to this is the planning that is being undertaken for the 3 major jetties that FRA is looking at this year, which is the Nambawalu, Sabu Sabu, and Natobi. There's also another 60 rural bridges. 60 rural bridges that the FRA is looking at now. It's awaiting proposals from bridge suppliers for the design, supply, and construction of these bridges. So in terms of bridges, Mr. Speaker, sir, FRA has looked at the whole number of bridges that we have in Fiji. Everybody wants their bridge to be fixed using its objective criteria. It's identified the ones that we have had to fix first and then prioritize the others that need to be fixed, and they all fall in line according to the prioritization that FRA has done for the whole network. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
I thank the Honourable Minister.